We got that Poppa Pig. We got that Poppa Pig. We got that Poppa Pig. Poppa Pig. We got that Poppa Pig. Poppa Pig.
Here we are.
Yes, we are.
Oh, he is loud in that mic. Here
Hello,
we are.
everybody. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to be so loud. I'm not going to be so loud. But
And
let's do it.
We got that Poppa Pig. We got that Poppa Pig. We got that Poppa Pig. We got that Poppa Pig.
Greetings. Welcome to the Poppa Pank podcast. I am Jalen Clark Owens, and this is my friend and my co-host,
Justin Jane.
There's a lot of gray in the world. We think it needs a little more Pank, a Poppa Pank. We are Philly-based, multi-hyphenated, and award-winning actors taking on all things arts and culture in this joy-forward and ever-playful variety podcast. You are listening to our theme song composed by Jordan McCree, member of the band Ill Dudes. We welcome you, our Pank Poppas, both old and new. Please rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. We appreciate y'all. And with that, we are going to go on and get it started.
Nice timing there. Am I still loud? Am I coming in hot?
Coming in hot. I think
Coming
you're
in hot.
fine.
How's this? Is this better? Is this better, everybody? Way, welcome home, Mama Pat.
We are here. We are home.
And Mama Pat, we just want to say, and all of our Pank Poppas out there, happy summer, summertime. And the living is easy. That was a smush. That was a song smush.
Ooh.
Now, I know you're happy about summer, Jaylene. This is the time of year you look forward to all year. But summer, actually, everybody, is a little lost on me personally, as I run hot already and prefer the colder seasons as well as having projects to work on, both of which tend to vanish during the summer months. But as we filmed this episode, the July 4th weekend has just passed. Jaylene and I have just returned from adventures in the Pennsylvania Poconos.
There I am.
I got it. Weird. That's so weird. For our listeners at home, Jaylene's poking my nose. You need to screenshot that.
I will.
That'll be later. And we are also gearing up for other summer fun times in the coming weeks. Today, we will be covering all of that and more. So we hope you've mixed up your favorite summer cocktail for your Poppa drink and are ready to attempt your own Beach a Week. Remember, Beach a Week is a state of mind, alongside Jaylene and I in the summary episode of Poppa Pank.
Yes. Summer is definitely my season. While I love my birthday, it's in March, I do think I was meant to be born in the summer because I just love the season so much. My mom is born in the summer, though, so a little bit of that is still in me. Thankfully, I got married in the summer, so I at least have I have that to look forward to celebrating during these warm months, so that's good. Now, I'm glad that we are here with you once again, back at our usual time, Wednesday at 9 p.m. because last time you saw us, we were here for a little Poppa lunch with the debut of our series, Pop Around Town. Now, if you missed that one, you definitely want to go back and watch episode 57. We hit up Reading Terminal Market and we tried food from various stalls in the market. We did a scavenger hunt. We did a freestyle. It was just great. And for our podcast listeners, if you're listening to this right now, driving in your car or washing your dishes, whatever you're doing, I definitely recommend that you watch this episode 57. Watch that episode because it is great. We did a great job, if I do say so.
I think so. And the editor was very good. And that was Jaylene, who likes to poke a nose.
Oh.
That was a really fun episode. And I think the Pop Around Towns are now a thing. Yeah. So be on the lookout for those. In the meantime, let's start our summer hijinks with some Poppa Pank drinks.
Get your glass of weekend clank.
It's time for that Poppa drink.
Poppa drink.
Papa drank.
Have a drink.
Papa drank. And
And cheers.
cheers. And
And cheers.
cheers. Arriba,
Arriba, abajo,
abajo,
al
al
centro,
centro,
pa'
pa'
dentro.
dentro. Jingle
Jingle masakara,
masakala,
mabuhay,
mabuhay. Wello.
mellow.
I love that. For our listeners at home, our Jaylene and I are both rocking a season 1 and season 2 glass. We got the classic pink in metal, and we got the pastel pink in glass.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right.
Hey, Jaylene, what are you drinking tonight?
Hey, Justin, what I'm drinking tonight. I actually got this glass. I decided to use this cup because it matches so well with my drink.
Oh.
So what I have here is a little faux pas. It's literally called faux pas. And
I don't understand why a brand would call their name faux pas. They're like, here's a mistake. Oops, you meant to drink the water.
It doesn't say on here why it's called faux pas, but it's pretty good. This one is grapefruit and orange tequila soda, so kind of like a there we go, kind of like a Paloma, and I added a little bit of mezcal to it. So that's what I'm drinking from my Papa drink.
I like that can. There's a when you hold it up to the camera, it has a good ombre.
Ombre. That I think that's just my light though.
Yeah, that's okay. I've been taking this art class. I don't know if you know this, but I take art classes, so my eyes like really trained to colors right now and light and shadow and all of that. So as I've said, I'm drinking. I mean, I love gin. So I have said this all time and again. Gin is the ultimate summer spirit for me. Are you not a gin drinker, Jaylene?
I don't. No, I'm not.
But can you hear the alliteration? Jaylene loves drinking gin.
I hear it. I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it. It is definitely not my go-to at all. Okay. I haven't had many gin drinks, so you would have to introduce me to
okay that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get you some oysters. Now that oysters are in your repertoire, we're gonna get you some gin up in there too. But I love gin more than vodka because it has a very special like berry taste that mixes with almost everything, and it can go fruity or savory, just like me. And earlier this week, I had drinks at Varga Bar in Center City with Pank, Poppa, Paul, and they had this lovely cocktail called Bloomsbury that had Tanqueray Sevilla orange gin. So this also comes in many fruity flavors, which I know you like, Poconos, aloe liquor, honey syrup, lemon juice, and butterfly pea flour ice chips. Okay, that was a lot to say. They had these like butterfly molds, and the ice was in there, and they were pea flour. I don't know. They were purple. So you'd like that.
It was ice?
It was ice, but it made the drink pink.
Ooh.
I know.
They did not have that when I went there. I went there the other day. I did not see that drink.
Oh, they changed up their menu. It's pretty seasonal. But it was summer in a glass. And now I don't have all of that. So in the spirit of all that, I have here a Bombay gin and ginger beer. It's light, it's summery, it's crisp with lots of flavor, and it has a little bit of a zing from the ginger spice in there. Yeah.
Yes. Well, cheers to that. Pank Papas, what are you drinking? Let us know in the comments. I just realized next episode, we're going to ask the Pank Papas what they're drinking at the top of Papa drink, so that by the end, after we share our drinks, we can see what they have said. Because we always lead into our next segment. So
yes, that is so good. That is so good. That is so good. New for season 18. I feel like, hey, thank you.
That says welcome back, team
J&E.
J&J is what I'm sure he meant.
I wonder who that meant.
J&E is me and my mom, or my dad and my mom.
Yep.
Oh, maybe he's saying welcome back from Team J&E, which is
that's very sweet. That's very sweet.
Mama Pat is having a strawberry lemonade over ice with a splash of vodka in a pink glass. We love
one of those
see
season 2 glasses.
Yes, and Poppa Pank Paul popped open an IPA. Lots of plosives there.
Yes, just like gin with Jaylene and Justin,
Mm.
ginger time, jabbling.
Which leads us to thank
Fake
you.
news. So this is the segment where we talk about anything we're vibing on this week in arts and culture. This could be anything from a theater show we've seen to pop culture events and visual arts. So what are you talking about today, Jaylene Ginger?
I am talking. I just realized I'm yelling. I am talking about Essence Fest. Okay, this is the annual festival put on by Essence Magazine in New Orleans, and it is just pure blackety black blackness. I really, really want to go. One year, both as a performer and as an attendee. I believe both will happen. So just stay tuned. Somehow I totally missed the memo that it was being live streamed on Hulu. So I'm very disappointed about that. And there's no replay.
Oh.
But I've been watching little clips here and there on social media, and I saw there were performances by greats such as New Edition, Patti LaBelle, Jasmine Sullivan, and the Janet Jackson. So I just know I would have such a good time. And there's all these different like panels and stuff. The Crown Act declared National Crown Day to be July 3rd. So it's always going to be around Essence because Essence is always July 4th weekend. So I'm just excited about one day being there. I saw a video on Instagram, some women, some Black women, they all had braids. It was like 6 of them, and they all had different braid styles, and they were dancing to my poem. And I was like, I needed to be there. But mark my words, I will be at Essence.
Okay, I am booking a ticket now. So what's exciting about Essence Fest is at Mardi Gras, there's always people on the floats that go to Essence Fest, and people talk about it as the next thing because there's Mardi Gras, Essence Fest, then maybe like Halloween, and then Southern Decadence. There's chapters of New Orleans parties, and Essence Fest is the one after Mardi Gras. So they're always like throwing out promotional material, and I just want to go so bad. But I do want to say, like, they do spoken word, so you would perform.
I mean, with all the events they have, I feel like there has to be someone somewhere doing a spoken word poem.
Yes. But I love that it was New Edition, Patti LaBelle, Jasmine Sullivan, and Janet Jackson. It's like they know a target audience. This is like people who are like in their late 30s to 60s.
But let's be clear. Oh yeah, Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey perform. There's like different stages. So that was like the main stage, but some of the smaller stages had artists that I don't know, because those are the more
for the young folks. The young folks.
Let's be clear. Essence Fest is also Auntie Fest. Okay, it is Black Auntie Fest, and a lot of the older Black women, you know, from 40s and up, not saying 40 is old, but, you know, these are some seasoned, you know, they ain't the 20-year-olds, okay? A lot of the aunties go to Essence Fest. You can see people from 30, you can see people 65 and up. They will be at Essence Fest. So I just really want to.
No, wait.
And I will.
Does Aunt Jasmine go there? Aunt Jasmine? Jasmine Frazier? Don't you know Jasmine Frazier?
I was like, are you talking about my character?
Yes, Jasmine Frazier.
Yes, Jasmine Frazier, who I played in Fairview, I'm sure, because she likes to travel, okay? And she is, and this was my little personal backstory for her, she is a hotel auditor. That was her job. So I'm sure she's at Essence Fest because she has all these hotel points. So, yes.
I always had dramaturgical. I know we have to keep going with the episode, but I always had dramaturgical questions about, is Dayton a Frazier? And if not, what is Dayton's last name?
I think Dayton changed his last name to Frazier. We talked about that.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So I want to talk about in my Pank news about this artist. She's 27 years old. She's taking the visual art world by storm. Her name is Anna Wayant. And the reason that she's been like shot up to fame is because she's one of the first contemporary artists, maybe the first artist at 27 to be selling her paintings at auction for millions of dollars. Her paintings, she graduated Rhode Island School of Design, and her art is like has been described by the New York Times, by the Wall Street Journal, as imagine Botticelli as a millennial whose porcelain skin beauties also pop one leg high, like the Victorian Beckham meme, or sport gold necklaces that read ride or die. So think like classical matched and smashed with like contemporary stuff and stylings. All of her art suddenly got attention. It was selling for like $2,000 and now it's at the millions because Jerry Saltz, who is a critic, posted her work to Instagram in 2019. And she has 50 paintings. All of them are being exhibited all over the world. She's super famous right now. She's like the hot ticket visual artist right now. And all these critics are like, how long will this last? The visual art world is like so iffy. It's like you're on the top of the world 1 second, then you plummet. So they're nervous about her career. But I am really drawn to this idea that Instagram has propelled her from being like in this recent grad to being this like world-renowned artist. And I don't know anything about that world, but I think you know things about that world as an artist. I think all of our listeners out there are Instagram followers and they consume social media. So I'm just curious, what are your thoughts on this, Jaylene? And like, how does one use social media to sort of propel themselves as a leveraging tool? And like, what do you do after that? Because your song, Black Girl and Her Braids, is like out in the world and is like really getting you some attention. What do you do?
I'm very excited to hear about Anna. I think that's wonderful. And I definitely see how social media can really propel you into like the next level of your career and the next level financially. I think that's really exciting that she's now selling her paintings for millions of dollars. I think you have to be strategic and you have to be consistent. It is not just like something if you want to make money from it and like continue to make money from it, I think you have to be strategic and consistent. And I know that, I've done a bit, but I know I can do much more and I plan to do much more. It is hard when you're doing that and being in a show. I feel like once you get to a certain level, then you have a team that's actually doing that for you. But when you're doing it all yourself, it can be a lot. But if you are strategic with it, and you're consistent with your posting, you just have to keep posting. I always look at Kev on Stage. He is a comedian and influencer and actor. And he just continued to do videos for years now. I remember when he was doing videos in his car on, what is that thing? Periscope. And then it eventually went to YouTube. And now he has millions of followers. He's in commercials. He's got his own his own studio. Like it's because he's been consistent. Even at the beginning, Tabitha Brown, she just posted a post about this, how like just start and be consistent, because she used to just be doing little videos in her kitchen, in her car. And now Tabitha Brown has blown up. She's got a restaurant. She's got a book. She's got a YouTube kids show. She's got her line that just launched with Target, her clothing line. She's a sponsor for Oro, which is the vegan plant-based smoothie drink. Like, she's everywhere. And it's because she was consistent with her social media videos. And she's an actress. So now she has that visibility. That's how she got booked on The Chi, because of what she did on social media. So I look up to Tabitha Brown so much. And I really do think that your social media can really propel you. So with that said, Pank Poppas, make sure you are following us on the social media. We are at Poppa Pank everywhere. And Justin and I are both on social media as well. So just make sure that you go ahead and follow us and follow Poppa Pank and
at Jaylene Clark Owens, at this Justin 215. Jaylene is like a full-blown influencer that posts. I post maybe once in a blue moon, or I'd like to repost. That's my
There
if
you
somebody
go.
posts for me, I could just put that back up.
There you
But
go.
it is a job, and I'm always curious about. I'm turning into a robot. I'm always curious about how much is too much, because there are some people that I follow, and I'm like, why are you posting? You just posted this morning. And then
Mhm.
there's other people who I'm like get really excited when they post.
Mhm.
Most of my social media feed is just like theater people and visual artists.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wow, the thought of her making millions from her artwork, that certainly brings me joy and has me tickled pank. Which brings us to our next segment, Tickled Pank.
tickle pink pink.
Ooh, a little song. Now, this is where we usually talk about something that's recently been bringing us joy and is a bit of a catch up for Justin and I. So, Justin, what has had you tickled pank?
Well, I just
Oh,
got back from 3 different trips that I'm so excited to talk about. The first, am I a robot?
no, you're good.
You just shook your head like I was a robot.
I shook my head because I was thinking of your schedule and how you really went from one to the next to the next
One
to
to
the
the
next.
next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And I'm paying for it now. I'm very sleepy, but it was worth it. The first place I went was Provincetown, or known as P-Town. Now, for the listeners out there that don't know about Provincetown, it is the very tip of Cape Cod. It is gorgeous. It is like think like those like the shingled washed houses with like a lighthouse in the background, waves crashing. So it's a big tourist destination for all kinds of people, but particularly for LGBTQIA plus folks. This is Massachusetts. This is a place that is very welcoming and has become a kind of like destination for rainbow folks. I was really excited because I've known about P-Town for forever. I've avoided it because sometimes those spaces don't feel so welcoming to me as an Asian gay man.
Mm.
Um, but had a whole bunch of friends with me. Um, and we decided to go because our schedules aligned, and it ended up being far exceeding all of our expectations. It was just so wonderful to be in a place where there felt like true community, and it felt like everybody wasn't there to like cruise each other. They were just there to like have fun and be in community and be in conversation. So we made lots of friends with strangers and saw everybody all weekend. And the best part of it was, and this was coincidence, it was Frolic weekend. And Frolic is this men of color party that usually happens in Boston. And this year they had it in Provincetown. This was the first year they had it. So it was people of color everywhere. And I would say it just felt so community, so welcoming. It felt nice to not feel singled out and to be
Mm.
like really welcome. It was people of all color and people of and white folks and all kinds of folks there. So it was a lot of fun partying, going to the bars. But I do want to cite this drag show I saw. Dina Martina came recommended to us by way of Martha Graham Cracker, who is a drag queen, Dito Van Rigersberg from Philadelphia, and this show was wild. Listeners out there, just Google Dina Martina, and you'll see exactly what I mean. From there, I went to Maine with my family, with Adam and Emmy. We went to beaches, we had seafood, we went on boat rides, we had chill family time, and we went on this really epic bike tour of Kennebunkport, which is like this. That's where the Bushes have their like estate, or like their summer getaway. We biked past that, but it was just so wonderful to sort of be biking along the coast and seeing small town Maine. And then, of course, this all concluded in the Hot House Retreat in the Poconos, which also went so much better than expected. So many of the company was able to make it. I was sort of in charge of planning the whole thing and running
Yep.
the whole thing.
Ooh.
And it was just really nice to connect with everybody in this like lodge. It felt like we had a personal hotel. Jaylene and I had some pretty nice rooms. There was pool tables. There was campfire every night. We did a lot of work. We got a lot of work done for the company, but then we also had a lot of fun. We read plays and we had a workshop that Jaylene led that was so good that Jaylene will talk about. So what has had you tickle Pank this past week?
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I'm just tickled pink that you had such a great time as well. What has me tickled pink? Well, this past weekend was July 4th weekend. And so unfortunately, my auntie couldn't make it to the barbecue. So
Right.
I always make mac and cheese for any family function that we have. I do it for Thanksgiving, but I feel like mac and cheese is most important at like Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Black barbecues, we sometimes have mac and cheese, but I feel like it's not always a staple. But potato salad is a staple at the Black cookout. And my auntie, in my opinion, makes, and in the opinion of a lot of other people, makes the best potato salad. So because she wasn't going to be there, I took on the task of making the potato salad. And I must say it came out pretty good. I saw that I needed to chop two of the ingredients smaller, but it was like, okay, now I see how I can improve, and I will do that for next time. But even still, it was still good, and it was demolished. There was like nothing left by the end of the barbecue, and so I was really happy. I was really tickled pink. And then the next day, I actually made potato salad again because I still had potatoes. I made another batch just for Lawrence and I had the smaller chopped ingredients, and I think it's really hitting. So
Okay, you have not told us what's in this potato salad.
I'm not telling y'all.
Okay, just tell us all the stuff but the secret.
That's the thing. It's so simple. I don't know what people be doing with their potato salad because
Is it the potato? Is it a special potato that you got?
no. I mean, my auntie typically uses Eastern potatoes, but
Mm.
I could not. Well, I found Eastern potatoes and then they were rotten when I went to go make them. So then I had to go back to the grocery store. I was so annoyed, but I got yellow potatoes and that's what I used since they didn't have Eastern potatoes. But it's so simple. I don't know how people be messing this up so badly when it's so simple.
I
But
think it is. I really think it's in the size. Sometimes a potato salad is all in the size of the vegetables. I've had a potato salad where I'm like, I'm just eating a whole potato. Why
That's
did no
true.
one cut this up?
Yeah, that is true. Sometimes people do that. I don't know. But I was very happy because I think that I was very tickled pink because one thing that my family that we did not do before my grandma passed was learn her recipes.
Oh.
And so I'm very happy that I have learned my auntie's potato salad recipe and that I'm gonna keep on perfecting it. And yeah, see, my dad co-signed. We actually didn't talk about this. So thanks, Dad. He said the potato salad was delicious and yummy. So I'm glad to hear that. Auntie's potato salad is a big deal. So that had me tickled pink. And of course, I'm tickled pink about the retreat. We went on our hot house retreat for the Wilma Theater Company, and I led a poetry workshop. And let me tell y'all, my company members, oh, Mama Pat, I wish you could have been there. Oh,
She
you
would have
would
loved
have
that.
loved it. I won't actually share what the prompt was on here. Mama Pat, I will text you. But I'm not, and the only reason I'm not sharing the prompt is because I think we are going to actually do what we did as like a ticketed event because it was that good. Like, my company members showed up and showed out. Their writing was amazing. Their performance was amazing. And that just made me feel so good. It was, I'm still tickled pink from that. It was amazing.
Yeah, that was a really awesome workshop. And I think that was like maybe the first time I wrote a spoken word in earnest.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote your Barrymore presentation and other things like that. But this was the first time where I had tools where Jaylene like taught us in a really awesome and thorough way. You're a good teacher, by the way. And then I was like, oh, I can point to things and I can use things as opposed to just like following intuition, which is what you always do. But it was nice to know that there were words for that. You know what else I have words for?
What do you have words for?
Our hot topic.
Hot topic. Hot Topic is a part of the show where we highlight either myself or Justin as we bring to the episode something that we are passionate about in relation to the theme of the day. And since we are finally here at summertime, and everyone celebrates summer, we thought it would be fun to share back a little from both of us about summertime previews and tips and a fun and fast interview about all things summer. So, Justin, what is the first question that we have?
Okay, this is for us and Pink Poppas. If you're out there and you want to like type in your answers to our questions, by all means do so. My first question is, let's talk summer plans. What do you have coming up in the next couple of weeks, Jaylene?
Okay, next weekend I have a trip to New York out in the Mamaroneck area, which is near White Plains. I'm going on a little like a boat. Like, it's not fully a yacht, it's more like a sailboat, but we're gonna call it a yacht. So
Yep.
we're gonna chill on the yacht and just like, relax. And of course I will be doing social media videos. And then we like go to eat, and then we do more sailing, and then we go out for a night on the town in White Plains. So it's just, yes, that's something that's I'm really looking forward to. Also coming up, my 30th anniversary trip with Hollis. Hollis is a former guest of the podcast. She was on the show when we were interviewing the cast of Renaissance in the Belly of a Killer Whale. And Hollis and I have been friends since pre-K. So we have been friends for 30 years this year. So we are going to live it up out in Atlantic City. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm also just really excited about resuming Beach Week. Technically, Beach Week started in the Poconos with Justin and a few of our friends. We went to Smithfield Beach. It wasn't much of a beach, no sand, but the Delaware water was great.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. So yeah, I have a beach trip coming up next week. So I'm really excited.
Yes,
what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to maybe our beach trip. We definitely will have a beach trip. But I've been taking these art classes at Fleischer. I love my art classes. I can't get enough. I just took an oil painting one, and I'm about to take a ceramics one. So hopefully I'll be selling my paintings at auction for $1 million very soon. I'm going to Florida in a couple weeks to go see my family. My parents are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. More on that to come. Rehoboth and Brigantine beaches. I'm excited for those. Poppa, Pank, Paul. Pank, Poppa, Paul will be at Rehoboth with me. And then Emmy's summer camps and just city fun with her is like the thing to do this summer. I do think I want to start working. I have been working on a solo show, so I have to like buckle down and work on that hard this season and not let it fall to the wayside like going to the gym is.
Ooh, yes, I definitely need to hear more about this solo show. If y'all see me scratching, it is because at said barbecue where I made the potato salad, I got about 13 mosquito bites. So
yeah, bug bite thing.
I know it's not working right now. Okay, so the next question is, a big part of summer for me is fashion. I get to bring out, all my bright colors, my florals, my shorts, my bathing suits. So what are some of your summer? Oh, wait, actually, before I say that, our Pank Poppas responded to the first question. Mama Pat is going to Memphis with the fam. Yes. Please have some barbecue for me.
Ooh, okay. Memphis barbecue.
So back to what I was saying. So what are some of your summertime faves in terms of clothing? This question is for Justin and the Pank Poppas.
I am so glad you asked because I left Provincetown very inspired to wear bright clothing, prints, things that are like fitting in the right ways and loose in the other ways. I really feel like I came into my own fashion-wise at P-Town. I love things that are like bright prints and like clashing and like make people look. But I will say in Provincetown, I got looks of like, yes. And then here in Philadelphia, I get looks of like, yes. So it's just about finding a way to adopt a P-Town spirit in bright clothes. I am right now wearing a SpongeBob shirt that I bought with you, Jaylene, at King of Prussia Mall, but it feels very summery. It's pink and it has like SpongeBob prints all over it from far away.
Totally forgot that was the SpongeBob shirt, but now that I'm looking, I see it. You
SpongeBob's
can't
all
see it
over.
from afar.
What about you? What do you like to wear in the summertime?
Well, our Pank Papa Mama Pat says, got to have a big straw hat. Amen. I do love a good summer hat. I also love bright colors, lots of pinks and yellows and oranges. Now, while I love the heat, I hate to wear jeans in the heat. So you will
Oh, yeah.
often see me in a dress or shorts or a romper. I love a good shorts romper in the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
Now, one of the places I love to look most fashionable is at the beach because I get to switch up with the bathing suits and every 15 bathing suits. I've only bought one this year, so that's good on me because last year I went a little crazy. I absolutely love a good coordinated set when it comes to beachwear. So like the bathing suit matches the cover up, matches the headscarf, matches the towel, matches this, matches that. So of course, my favorite place to get these bathing suits is from Ofure. Y'all know I am a brand ambassador for Ofure. So if you are looking for some nice bathing suit wear, definitely go check them out. That is OFUURE.com/Jaylene. Or you can just use the code Jaylene for 10% off. They have me looking very fashionable in the summer.
I have never heard about matching the towel. So I have to ask you about that in the future.
Yes, Simi Sienna actually has the towel. I had the towel in the Poconos.
The big old blanket?
No, I also had a towel. That bathing suit I was wearing with the wrap and the thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also was drying myself with the towel of that same print.
Amazing. What about the umbrella? You got to get that next.
I gotta get that next. Tabitha Brown also has some matching things if you're looking for bathing suit, match with the towel, match with the bag, match with the yes.
But order from Ofure, code Jaylene first.
Yes.
So tell me about some summertime foods besides potato salad. I love the potato salad, but what do you like to eat or make this time of year and any memories behind them?
I love to eat ice cream in the summertime. And now that there's vegan ice cream, Ben and Jerry's makes a good vegan ice cream. So I do love a good vegan ice cream on the beach. I love fresh seafood like lobster rolls. And just this year, my newfound joy, oysters. Thanks to Akeem Davis and Tasha Marie Canales, former guests of the podcast. They got me on the oysters. I literally just started eating oysters last year. And they taste like the beach because of the salt,
brine.
I guess. Sure, the brine. So it is my goal this year to make sure I experience eating oysters that taste like a beach while on the beach.
And you know what goes well with that? Gin.
What?
Gin.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So before I ask you, Papa Pank, Papa Pank, Papa Paul. It's so many P's. It's so many P's. Pank Papa Paul says, yes, ice cream. Mama Pat likes to have a tall glass of lemonade with fresh fruit in the summer. That sounds great. What do you like to eat, Justin?
Well, I like BLTs, and Adam Woods likes BLTs. It is tomato season. We are enjoying our bacon. We are enjoying our lettuce. Jaylene is not enjoying the tomato. Fun fact that I learned in the Poconos, or it was kind of at King of Prussia, that you don't like raw tomatoes.
I don't. I like BLCs, bacon, lettuce, and cheese.
Yep, that's a thing. I also like Greek salad. It's like summer. That feels very bright and vibrant. Also has tomatoes in it. But that always reminds me of being in Greece. And speaking of the beach, so in the islands in Greece, every single one of them has like a server, and you have your beach chairs, and then they just like bring you things. I was really excited about Greek salad at the beaches. It was like so nice to have some Greek person bring you some food. But ice cream
went to Greece.
What?
I forgot all about you going to Greece.
I've been all over the world, baby. And we're going to travel the world with Poppa Pank. We're
That's
going to be
right.
doing Poppa Pank from Japan next year, y'all.
Hello. That's what I would like. Let's do
Manifesting,
it.
manifesting, manifesting.
I also like a good funnel cake at an amusement park. Like Six Flags, they make a good funnel cake. I love funnel cake in the summertime.
Okay, do you get a stomach ache
A
after?
tummy ache. I've
That's
never
what
heard of
Emmy calls it.
stomach.
My 6-year-old calls it a stomach. She does stomach and tummy and makes it stomach.
I love it.
Do you get a stomach ache after a funnel cake?
No.
Because I get a stomach ache after a funnel cake, and then I wake and I say, "Ooh, I need to bake a cake," and so I make a mistake, and then I burn the cake, and everybody goes, "Ache! You gave me a toothache."
He is Pank freestyling early.
Early.
Wow.
Maybe I don't have
Okay.
to do it later. Okay. What other questions do you have for me?
Well, as people begin to put in their PTO and make their summer plans, what are your summer events that you are looking forward to that people might want to add to their calendars? Pank Papas,
Ooh.
this question is also for you. Let us know. What do we
I'll
need
make
to
this
go
one
to?
quick because I am excited. The Philly Orchestra always has movie concerts in the park where they show the movie and then play live. And I've been wanting to do that for the beginning of time. So hopefully I'll do that in this time. And then I'm also excited about bringing Emmy to Spruce Harbor Park. She loves it there. There's a roller skating rink. There's like games, carnival things. And it's just like such a fun, like daddy daughter thing to do. What are you looking forward to events wise?
I keep saying I'm gonna go every year to the Philadelphia Chinese Lantern Festival, and I never get there. So I really want to go this year. It is now through August 7th in Franklin Square. Also, Harlem Week is happening in Harlem. A Great Day in Harlem is Sunday, August 14th, and then like the culmination of Harlem Week, where they block off 135th Street on Saturday and Sunday. That is Saturday, August 20th, and Sunday, August 21st. Also, the return of City Sips here in Philly. That is happening now. So every Wednesday, there's like a happy hour situation at various restaurants in the city. And also, Old City Eats is coming back. Old City Eats hasn't been here for 2 years, since before the pandemic. So again, it's like certain restaurants in Old City participate, and they have a special menu, reduced rates for cocktails and certain apps and certain entrees. So many things. And the Pico does the multicultural events. So there's like a Asian festival day, a African festival day, Caribbean festival day, Irish day. They have a taste of the Philippines day. So there are so many things. We are certainly represented in those festivals. So I just want to go to everything, and visitphilly.com is just a great way to find out. They have a whole bunch of pages where they list the different events in July, the different events in August, the different events for the whole summer. Is definitely a great resource. Check it out. Mama Pat is looking forward to the Music Fest in Bethlehem. I don't know about that, so I will be checking it out.
Yes. So I love all of that and I'm here for all of it. But you know what I'm here for is the beach as well. So, what are some tips and tricks you have this season for our listeners out there that may be different from past years, Jaylene?
Oh, Justin. I would say expand your definition of a beach. When we were in the Poconos, we went to Smithville Beach. No, it didn't have sand. No, it didn't have blue water, but it did have clear water. Surprisingly clear. Like you can see straight through, which I didn't expect. And it was great. We just put our towels on the grass, and it was giving beach, even though it didn't look like your traditional beach. So expand your definition. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
I loved that. I loved actually being in the grass. It was like so like I'm in a field and there's a beach and then the mountains. It was
Oh, the
really, really
mountains are
beautiful.
gorgeous.
I want to I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's right here. It's right over there. There's a sandless blanket I got for Christmas that has been really nice. Sandless, you get sand on it, but it literally you can go and it like goes away. It's this sandless blanket that my dad got me for Christmas. Anyway, get yourself a sandless blanket. Google it, Amazon it. I'm excited for the Atlantic City, which I told you about, and there's this like trick, Pank Poppas, which I will tell you at another time when we have more time to talk about it.
Ooh,
But
okay.
I loved visiting the Borgata as a place, as a destination. It was really affordable. It's not far from Philly, and I'm not a fan of casinos or like casino life, but it's right next to the beach. So if you get tired of that, or there's a big pool, or there's a gym, there's like a lot of ways to escape that casino life. Um, I guess the last thing is the lake beaches, and then also bug spray. If you go to a lake beach, remember your bug spray with
Mhm.
SPF. That would be good.
Yes. Okay. My last question is about summer resolutions. So, Justin, what are your resolutions, both personally and for Papa Pank?
Ooh, so okay, personally, I think my summer resolution is to just carry less and pack less when I go places. That is both like inside and outside. I feel like I overpack a lot
Mhm.
whenever I'm going anywhere, so I just want less stuff. And then for Papa Pank, I'm really excited about going to a pop around town beach and maybe a winery. I think that would be fun if we went
Yes.
back to like Blue Ridge or some other winery. What are your resolutions personally and for Papa Pank?
Personally, I want to return to my fitness game. I have had schedule and as well as some like injuries that have been preventing, as well as just not doing it, that have prevented me from like doing fitness things. But I'm in physical therapy, so I'm excited for my knee to just be better so I can do things like run again, and play tennis and all of that. So I'm looking forward to that. And then for PP, I definitely want to do an episode at the winery, and I really think it can happen at Blue Ridge because we can do an episode right from in the middle of the vineyards because no one is bothering you there. So just stay tuned. Just
And they
stay
might
tuned.
bring us free wine. They might be like, ooh, some free promotions. Let's bring them
Mm.
free wine. And then by
Mhm.
the end of that episode, we're just laying in the grass with the camera half on our face saying, this winery is amazing. And then we
Yes.
spend the night under the stars, and then we wake up with snakes in our hair. Do you know that snakes love vineyards?
Mm.
I found that out in Italy, and when I found snakes are my number one fear. When I found that, we were like on this like wonderful wine tour, and then they're like, "And beware of the snakes," and I was like, "This is not fun anymore."
I didn't know that because he definitely saw a snake when we were at the Smithfield Beach in the water and did not say anything. So I don't believe that snakes are your number one fear, but we'll talk about
They
that
are my
another
fear,
time.
and I knew that if I told everybody there's a snake there, everyone would run out of the water and pack up in the cars. But anyway,
Fine.
that was the forecast for that day. Let's check in with our Pank forecast. This is where we talk.
Hey, forecast.
Y'all, for the listeners at home, she had to lean out of frame.
Jaylene
Jay
out of
leaned
frame
out of frame so
because
that
I wanted to use the fan for Pank forecast.
that doesn't really do anything for us, but that was really
You
exciting.
can't hear it sound like a
I
fan?
know the robot sound, but it didn't do that.
Oh, boo. Okay.
Well, what are you looking forward to? That's not a boo, but a yay.
I will be releasing some new merch, so more on that soon. I will, of course, let you all know when it is out. And also, I will be releasing two new songs. Really, they're snippets, but you know how I have Black Girl in the Braids. So I'm going to have other versions of that for other natural hairstyles. So just stay tuned.
Yes. I want to plug Pennsylvania Shakespeare Festival now through August 7th at pashakes.org. They're doing a few shows, A Chorus Line, Much Ado About Nothing, and Fences. These are all outdoors and some indoors, I think. But a lot of our friends and friends of the podcast are in these, especially friends of the pod. Brett Robinson, Tasha Marie Canales, Akeem Davis, and Lindsay Smiling. We learned that inside baseball. Lindsay Smiling. All four of them are performing out there, as well as MK Twamanen, who was just in Fairview with us, with
Mhm.
you. that I choreographed.
Mhm.
But I'm really excited about those shows and that our friends are being showcased not too far from Philly. All right,
Yeah.
let's play some games. Let's go right to Smush.
Oh, right into Smush.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for our
Okay.
listeners out there, this is the part where we play some games. And Smush is a classic from the season 2 classic, where you have 3 clues, and the person gives all 3 of the clues, and then you have to say the answer.
Okay. So first clue. This is the place you go to splash around in the water with your bathing suit. Sometimes it's indoor, sometimes it's outdoor.
Got it.
Second clue. The thing you play billiards on.
Yeah.
Okay. Third clue is if you and I went to dinner, we would call the restaurant and ask for.
Swimming pool table reservation.
No, not reservation. Table.
Swimming
Two.
pool.
It's both of us.
Swimming pool table for 2.
There you go.
Yes. Sorry, Pank Papas. I didn't even give you a chance out there to try because that one
But
was easy.
if you want to guess, go ahead and guess, Pink Papas.
These are all
there's
summer
a
themed
delay.
as well, Pank Papas. Okay. I'm recycling at this point because some of these some clues are hard.
Ooh.
This is a Bill Withers song that goes ba da ba 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 ba.
I kind of knew it for a second and then it went away.
No, I know. I did the instrumental part. Ba da ba 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 ba.
Okay.
Okay. Think summer. The second one is that classic movie. This is a recycle. That is Scarlet.
Yep.
Yep. And then the last one is another name for Chicago.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone with the Windy City.
Boom. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone with the Windy City.
Yes. Okay. My smush. My smush. My smush. My smush. Okay.
My smush. My smush.
First clue. Something you may say while balancing on a board on a wave in the ocean.
Okay.
Blink, blink, dude. You know, something.
Yeah.
The first 2 words. Second clue. If my feet were where my head is supposed to be, you would ask who turned me. Blank, blank, blank. Okay. And then the third clue is this is someplace. This is someplace South Philly people say they're going when they are going to the beaches in South Jersey.
Surfs upside down the shore.
There you go.
Wait, would you say if my feet were on my head?
I said if my feet were where my head is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'd say you need to go to the doctor.
Our Pank Papas are getting it, but we're just quicker.
I know, we're just too quick for Pank Papa Paul and Pank Papa Pat Pat.
Okay, you go.
This is the first one is a band. When we think about summertime, that's like California, and like they were, I guess, 50s, 60s, I don't know, 70s, 80s.
I might
oldies.
know.
We can come back to that one if you don't get it. The second one is usually what I use in the example. Ba ABC BBD. The East Coast Family is the first one.
Oh yeah.
And then the last one is if you're like a teacher and you have an apprentice under you, or like somebody that you're coaching.
Beastie Boys to Mentee.
Okay. Let's clarify this one. The last one is yes, it involves that person, but it's the act of doing that.
The Beach Boys to mentor as Pank
mentorship, but we'll take mentor. The Beach Boys to mentor.
Papa Pank Paul. Pank Papa Paul.
Pank Papa Pat. Pank Papa Paul. And Pank Papa Pat. And Pank Papa Paul.
Woo, that's difficult. All right, this last one has a bonus, so it's 4. So just hold on to your waist cap.
I am so excited about this.
Okay. This is a popular Jersey Shore location with lots of casinos. You were just there.
Yes.
Second, I don't know if you're going to know this one. I hope you do. This is a female hip hop group consisting of JT and Young Miami. They're known for saying period. Okay, we'll get back. The third one is a popular song by Cyndi Lauper about women enjoying themselves. And then the last one is a popular amusement treat that is made from fried dough that I was just talking about that I like to eat at Six Flags.
Okay. Atlantic City girls just want to have funnel cake?
Yes!
City girls! Yeah.
I'm so happy you got it.
Good. Okay, my last one. Are you ready?
Yes.
This is usually what you would take out with friends in a park or at the beach, and it's usually like cold. It's cold lunch. And then the second one is a musician that goes boom, 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 baby. And then the last one is it's a French term for a threesome.
I got the last two. What is the first one?
It's like, yeah, you're gonna have a blanket and you're gonna have sandwiches and chips and maybe some like sodas, and you're gonna sit in the park.
A picnicky menage a trois.
There it is. Boom.
That is good.
Oh,
I just want to comment how Mama Pank got the Atlantic City girls just want to have funnel cake.
I know.
Period,
And-
Mama Pank.
Pank Papa Paul had to say it twice. Liked it so much, liked it so nice, he had to say it twice.
We are all tripping over all of our words. So that brings us to our next episode, which we don't have a date for, y'all, because we are trying to have that one be the beach one. So we have to figure out not only our beach day, but then the day that the episode will be ready. So just stay tuned, but it will happen this month.
Yes. Okay, so then this brings us to our freestyle, but I feel like I did my freestyle.
Oh, no, don't try to get out of it.
Okay, give me a topic.
The topic is sand.
Sand. The beach is so nice. I lay in the sand. I'm all in the water, but I'm also on land. I say, hey, my friends, come join me over here. Let's all have a picnic and let's all drink our beer.
Oh, yes, that was good.
Okay, we're in summertime, so let's talk about hot.
What?
Hot.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I didn't choose the heat life. It was me that was chose. So no one knows the joy it brings when I'm on the beach. It makes me want to sing happy summer. Here we are. Happy summer. Don't go too far.
Okay. We're back home. Y'all. We need to warm up. If there's anything I learned in all my art classes, we need to warm up.
Ooh, that was woo. What's the proverb? We need a proverb about just living life and enjoying the summertime.
Oh, yes. There's this age-old adage that goes, when the sun is out, don't have a cow, man.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. When the sun is out, don't have a cow, man.
Yeah.
Or when the sun is out, don't have a cow man, which is a man that is part cow.
Yeah, part cow. Well, I think you can have a cow man anytime you want, and that would be a feat of nature. But if the sun is out, the cow man will probably die because of the heat exposure.
There you go. Listen, it's been a great time, Pank Poppas. We thank you for joining us. If you would like to donate to continuing our cause, listen, all these little pop arounds, we need a little fundraiser, okay? So just feel free to donate if you'd like. We are on Cash App at Poppa Pank. We are also at PayPal at paypal.me/Poppa Pank, or you can just email us at poppapank@gmail.com if you don't want to give in those ways. We love you. Shout out. Go ahead, Justin.
Good
Shout it
Georgia
out.
McCree, who wrote our music, Tracy A. Cassius, who our studio editor, all of our past guests, and you, our followers, Pank Poppas, Paul, Pat, I can't do it. The Pank need back. Thank you for anybody who's tuning in right now. Please plug us on social media, subscribe to us on all of the platforms. That's it.
Oogie. Bye.